Raise the sail! More speed!
We need to let the oars
speed!
rest, Commander! Hey! Looks like something valuable!
Rowers! Go! Keep up the speed!
Well, Commander, we live to sail another day.
Rowers, in position! Let's go! We're at maximum speed!
The oars need time to rest.
More speed! We're at full speed!
We can't go any
Speed
faster,
up!
Commander.
Sails down! Oars at the ready! Head for over water! We've got a fight coming!
Watch for the arrows! They're set to release!
Full speed!
Watch for the arrows! They'll fire on us if we move any closer! Stay away!
Increase speed!
Don't fire! Let me send them! Arrows!
Attack with your sword! Ready! Onward! More in! Full sail!
Get out the range of the fire! We've taken some damage!
Raise oars!
Watch for arrows!
Start rowing! Drop the sail! Oars down! Maximum speed!
Commander, the oars can't keep this up!
Let's move it!
Get any closer. Point is we're attacking them. The enemy set to fire!
Faster!
They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Let's move!
Prepare for enemy fire!
Archers! Ready! Let's go!
The oars can't keep this up, Commander! Enemy is about to lose! Ship's damage! much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Faster! Head for over water! We've reached full speed!
Until your return, Commander. Cover yourself! Right here, Commander! Commander!
Sails! Now! Get that sail up! Sails down! Ship the oar! Lower the oars! Let's move!
There's no place attacking them, Commander!
Spear volley! Fast as we can! Battle positions!
I see salvage!
Spear now! Onward! Head at full speed!
We've spotted some salvage!
Throw your spear!
Over civilians, Commander!
Forward! Let's move it!
We need to let the oars catch the threats!
More speed!
Can't keep going at this
Now!
speed!
Everyone to battle positions!
Let's have to fire on us!
All ready!
Watch for those arrows!
Head for over water! Ramming speed!
Prepare for enemy fire!
Let's see them burn! Archers!
Looks like we're grab the salvage, Commander?
Rowing speed!
We should stay back, unless you are looking for a fight, of course.
Let's move! We're moving now!
Enemies ready to fire at us!
Make them burn!
They've lit their weapons! They're set to fire! They're firing arrows!
Blue spear! Use the fire! More speed!
Watch what's incoming! Enemy set to fire! Commander, we need to stay out of the path!
Weapons out! We board the dogs!
There's much to do, and many unknowns.
More speed! Go! Maximum speed!
We are at full speed, Commander!
Onward! More oars! Faster!
Can't keep going at this speed!
We'll stop here!
Pefka. Best keep an eye on my drachmi.
Warrior! Welcome to Pefka, home of the Minotaur, and our world-famous Minotaur tunics! Tunics! Minotaur tunics! One size fits all.
I don't see how one size can fit everyone.
My name's Arsenios. If you want to know how to defeat the Minotaur and become the Greek world's most famous warrior, then this is the tour for you.
You sell it well, kid. Let's go on your tour. You're not worried someone's going to steal your world-famous Minotaur tunics?
Who would? They're tunics for Minotaurs. As you can see from the statues, the Minotaurs have fearsome foe. So don't forget his exclusive tour tip. He hates being stabbed, particularly the short
Keep
ropes.
away! Hey, don't go!
All his weakness.
What is fair? Come here, you!
And that concludes our tour today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to tip your tour guide. That's me. Don't forget to tip me.
Behold, an exact replica of the Minotaur. Actual Minotaur size may vary.
Where's the rest of him?
Up the hill, some of the workers lost control moving it into place. It killed two of them, and stored them clean apart. Well, not clean apart.
Sounds like even Minotaur statues are deadly.
Oh, they're the deadliest. They say Theseus himself was killed by a Minotaur statue.
Whether Theseus was crushed by the Minotaur or by a large statue shaped like the Minotaur, he was nothing compared to me. I will succeed where he failed.
Oh, a confident warrior. Perhaps you'll be the first to return.
Let's just continue the tour.
Hey, in Pevka the hero's always right. This way. I can't believe we missed it. Here's another helpful tip you won't get on any other tour. The Minotaur isn't the morning person. Trust me, I know my Minotaurs. I've been
sure
in this
like the
business
Minotaur,
27 years. Just between warriors from all over the Aegean come to Pevka to face the mighty Minotaur, hoping to claim his head as the ultimate prize. So far, well, he's killed all of them. But drinking freshly squeezed Minotaur hoof elixir will no doubt give you the oomph you need to triumph.
What does this elixir do besides, give me oomph?
Depends what ails you, friend. Sore throat? Slow healing ones? Itchy beats on parts unmentionable?
Will it cure the regret of taking unnecessary tours?
Yes.
Where does this Minotaur hoof elixir come from?
The hoof of the Minotaur, obviously. It's right there in the name.
Uh-huh. And let me guess, you've got a vial, ready for purchase.
It's just like Peter always said, never leave home without the ground-up hooves of a mythical creature.
You never know when you'll need some Minotaur hoof elixir.
You've made a wise purchase, my fiscally responsible friend. Now come, there's so much more to see. I'm not saying I'm responsible for breaking the Minotaur statue, but I'm also not saying I'm not responsible. And so concludes our tour.
That's the tour? I didn't learn anything about the Minotaur.
My customers are always satisfied. You can pay my associates on your way out. Please enjoy the rest of your stay here in Pevka.
You're not going to get one drachmi out of me.
No, not one. I'm getting all of it. Get her! Don't damage her gear! Warrior, you've passed the survive the thugs test. Not everyone passes that. You've earned an extra 10% off our world-famous Minotaur tunics. Or, you know what? You've given me a great tour. A tour of friendship, which I will totally pay for. Here, a large drachmi fee for your fantastic friendship tour.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Hey!
Yeah?
What's it like being a Mystios?
Could be worse.
Can I interest you in purchasing some fermented Minotaur droppings, or...?
Are you really going to try that on me again?
I'll get a handsome reward for killing Somebody fucking help me! Just surrender. Make it easy on yourself. Can't believe you're still standing.
Meet a man named Barnabas at my ship. He'll be expecting you.
Επιτρέπετε εσείς να αναστρέφεστε τους έτοιμους.
Who among you is afraid? Who among you? Ah, a mighty specimen approaches. Are you ready for honor? For glory? For certain death?
I'm ready for 2/3 of that.
Then you seek combat with the Minotaur!
No self-respecting Minotaur would live in Lato.
He does.
Here?
Yes.
In Lato?
Yes.
This Lato?
I assure you, the beast lives here, and he wants nothing more than a wealthy, worthy opponent to battle. If you slay the Minotaur, you would be Theseus reborn, and you'll get to take home the prize of Pefka!
Your Minotaur must die.
Sounds like we have another contender! It's time for the trials of the Minotaur! 3 trials.
Did you just say Minotaur pre-trials?
To face the Minotaur, you must first prove yourself worthy by completing 3 heroic trials. We can't let people fresh off the Teremis casually stroll to their deaths. Pefka policy.
What do these pre-trials require me to do, exactly?
There's the trial of strength, where you fight the greatest warrior in all of Crete. The trial of accuracy, which only a keen eye can overcome. And the trial of endurance, where you must brave the water.
One of your trials is swimming? That's... This is a scheme to fleece me.
Mystios! That's... How could you even think such a thing? You're a terrible person.
What exactly is the prize of Pefka?
Why, it's limitless riches, of course. Warriors defeated by the Minotaur no longer need their drachmi. So we collect their coins into a grand prize that only a champion who kills the beast may claim.
Your grand prize is drachmi looted from the dead?
Mystios, please believe me. Many of the coins go straight to the Lato school for children whose parents were tragically killed by the Minotaur.
I see. I'll do your trials.
Pre-trials.
I'll do your pre-trials. But then the Minotaur's head is mine.
Fantastic! Don't forget to collect tokens of success from the trial masters to prove your victories.
Ugh, another some people here to save us all from Befka's long queues and overpriced Minotaur merchandise.
Ah, may I introduce my wife, Cory? A rare beauty and so loud in front of my new friend.
Please, Leandros, there are more important things than glory.
Not everyone with a sword seeks glory. Family comes before all else.
Exactly, Mystios. That's what I keep telling this cowardly slime in the shape of my husband.
Hey!
It's our daughter,
Your daughter?
Amara. She ran off days ago.
I'm sure she's just fine. Don't worry about the matter. Not when there's a Minotaur to slay. Grrr! Slash! Slash! Big fight! Lots of blood! Think of the fame, Mystios. Think of winning the prize of Pefka! Please, trust me, champion. Nothing is what it seems in Pefka. Solving one problem may just solve all the others. Go, my legendary friend. The pre-trials of the Minotaur await. Who among you is strong? Then I say, prove yourselves! Come face to face with me of the blood-soaked wound! He of the Minotaur's scattered horns! You know his name! You know his role!
He cannot be beaten!
The pain, the incredible... Here, a poorly muscled challenger. You are here to have your feeble frame crushed in my pre-trial of strength, yes?
My feeble frame might be harder to crush than you think.
So brave, pretending you have a chance against a warrior as strong and handsome as me. We may fight for my token, yes. But maybe you would prefer to remain uncrushed and buy my token instead, yes?
No. We fight.
Are you sure you would not prefer to spend your shiny drachmi?
We fight.
Then let the crushing begin. You should have bought my token, yes? Very good price. Now you must pay a new price. Death! I will use your bones to pick your other bones from my teeth. This isn't what winning feels like. Crush, crush, crush.
Put down your spear and grab your drachmi, challenger.
What am I feeling? What is this?
The shame of defeat.
This is defeat? Winning is better, yes. The token of strength is yours. Have a wonderful day and please don't hit me again.
I need all of the trial tokens.
This has got to be the best acting job in all the Greek world. Anyone got some olives?
Stay away, potential champion. You have too much to live for. Only spending a quite affordable amount of drachmae can save your soul. I warn you, pay to pass this trial, potential champion. The trial of endurance has seen more deaths than all the other trials combined.
Were the others drunk when they jumped?
Actually, yes. Very unprofessional of them. Should you survive the champion's dive, you'll need to retrieve my trial token from a chest in the darkest depths of the water below.
Your token will be mine.
No, please, I urge you. Pay me for my token. The watery dangers you must otherwise face to retrieve it are too great.
You won't get 1 drachmae from me. I'll do the trial.
If an excruciating underwater death is what you desire, who am I to stop you? Remember, you'll find my token in a chest at the bottom of the lake. I'll be waiting for you at the water's edge in the extremely unlikely event you survive.
How exactly does going for a swim test my ability to slay the Minotaur?
Minotaurs work in mysterious ways.
Seems like a lot of hassle for a token. Looks like I'll have to get wet. That's what I'm looking for.
get Malaka's boys. Boys! Boys, come home! Nikon! What trouble have they gotten into now? Their mother's going to feed me to that damned Minotaur.
This must be the pre-trial of accuracy.
Oh, yes. This is the pre-trial of accurately finding my Malaka's sons.
Your sons? This doesn't sound like a trial.
Have you tried raising sons? It's perhaps the greatest trial of all. Only by completing the world-famous and totally legitimate pre-trial of accurately finding my sons can you proceed and face the Minotaur.
So, if I find your sons and make sure they're safe, you'll give me your trial token?
You'll get my token and my eternal gratitude.
I'll find your sons. Pull them out of whatever trouble they've stumbled into.
They usually hide in the fields behind me. May I suggest you prepare yourself mentally and physically. This will be your greatest trial yet, brave warrior.
If you need me to find your sons, I'll need to know more about them.
They're little shits. Wondrous, beautiful, but shits all the same. They won't listen to me, but perhaps they'll listen to you.
You said your sons are likely in the field, but I'll need more to go on.
They climb on everything. Buildings, towers, the crops, all the crops. They're exactly as tall as my sons, creating the perfect place for them to hide. They never listen when I call for them.
They'll listen to me. Don't worry. I'll make sure your sons come home safe.
You must find all three of them. And hurry. There's only so long my wife will believe they're off praying at the temple.
I said stand back!
Found him. I see him. There he is.
He'll never find.
Go home to your father and do as he says, or I'll tell the Minotaur where you live.
But I hate you, Mistios.
Help, please! Help me! I'm trapped up here!
You're safe. Go home. And listen to your pater when he calls for you.
Yes, miss. Sorry, miss.
I still need to find the trial master's other sons.
Ouch, my arm! I'm not a rat. Go in. Everything you brought was really expensive.
So, my father will probably kill you.
I'm sure. Home. Now. And that's the last of the sons.
My sons! You brought them home!
You were right. They are little shits.
I can't believe they listened to you. Consider the trial of accurately finding my sons complete!
Of all my victories, this is the one I'll be most remembered for. That's all 3 tokens. Better meet Leandros at the Warrior's Rest.
25.
Back! Stay back! I'll jump!
You don't have to do this. There's always something to live for.
No, not for me. I've got nothing. I am nothing. This isn't even armor. It's my mother's 3rd favorite serving tray. I'm a failure. A failure!
You look like a warrior to me. Even warriors feel fear. There's no shame in it. Fear helps us survive. It's temporary, but honor is not. You'll find no honor jumping off this building. Only death. Talk to me.
Honor. Yes. My village. We're poor. We get little trade, fewer visitors. We're dying. I was chosen to kill the Minotaur, hoping it would make us famous, put us on the map, save us maybe. But look at me. I'm no Minotaur slayer. I got robbed by a tiny tour guide my first day here.
Minotaur slaying isn't for everyone. Even if you go home without the beast's head, there will be another way to save your village.
Yes, you're right. All I have to do is lie to everyone.
That might actually work.
I just have to make them think I've killed the Minotaur. Our village will become a shrine to me, the new Theseus. Maurice the Magnificent, slayer of the Minotaur. We would prosper again.
Sounds like a dream.
A dream where people care about my village, trade with it. That's a dream worth having. I'll need to look convincing. Like a regal, conquering Minotaur-killing hero. Best steal the Pefka leader's shiniest armor. Oh, and I'll need a weapon. Something I can say I pried from the Minotaur's cold dead hands. Cold dead hoofs?
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Good, 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 good. Is there anything else I can tell you?
An axe that looks like you've looted it from the corpse of a Minotaur. Is there a merchant for that in Pefka?
When I first arrived, I heard rumors of a legendary axe being kept in Fort Lato. That's where you'll find what I need.
What's so special about this axe?
They say Theseus touched it. Twice.
I'm sure Theseus handled many axes in his time.
Well, yes. But he touched this one twice. Now that's the sort of axe you'd expect a Minotaur to wield.
You mentioned the shiniest armor was the Pefkan leader's. Where does he keep it?
Somewhere safe. Somewhere where little street kids couldn't steal it. His house is well guarded. I'd look there.
I've heard enough. I'll find you an axe and armor worthy of a true Minotaur slayer. Just don't jump.
I wouldn't think of it.
Come down from there.
Please, just come down!
mentioned in the letter about the arena fighting. Meon.
Look, a warrior whose bravery may...
I have your Malaikis tokens. No more games, no more schemes to rob me of my drachmi. It's time to slay a Minotaur!
Absolutely, Mistios. No problem. But first, perhaps you'd like to buy back your exquisite, finely crafted trial tokens? This offer will expire in...
By the gods!
They make for fantastic gifts.
Not another drachmi.
Oh, but champion, surely you want something to help you remember the Befka pre-trials? Sorry. Then all that's left is facing our star attraction himself, the Minotaur! Are you ready to meet your doom?
If your pre-trials are anything to go by, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, good. Great. I want you to fight the Minotaur. You'll find the beast in the depths of the Cave of the Brave, on the Vithki Plateau. 2 other warriors have just completed their pre-trials. You can speak to them for more information. They'll join you when you're ready to, you know, die horrifically.
You've come all this way. Join us.
No. I have a very important pottery lesson to attend. So...
And you must be... the warriors.
Look, brother! The final member of our Minotaur hunting party has arrived! When the beast sees our assembled might, he will moo miserably in fear. Do Minotaurs moo, or...
If it's all right with both of you, I'd like to strike the killing blow. Or can we at least say I struck the killing blow? I'm willing to haggle down to play the key role in distracting the Minotaur while allowing the killing blow to be struck.
The killing blow will go to the warrior with the greatest skill and courage in battle.
Then I shall wear the Minotaur's entrails as my necklace.
This can only end well.
Are you ready to ride?
Let's slay a Minotaur.
Leandro says it lives in the Cave of the Brave, on the Vithki Plateau. I say, let the Minotaur tournament begin! If the Minotaur eats humans and lives right next to the population of Befka, how are they all still alive?
Perhaps the diet of Befkans disagrees with you. Behold, brother, the home of the Minotaur. He's supposed to be... That's a myth. Isn't the Minotaur a myth? No, he's the half-fool, half-human bastard son of King Minos' wife. Sounds like a myth. Here the Minotaur was slain by Theseus. Impossible! If Theseus killed the Minotaur, how can it be here? Is that him, brother? He sounds large. I thought he was a Minotaur. Only there, perhaps we should courageously flee. No! I only ever wanted to be a baker.
Brother, wait, there is more glory in beast slaying than in bread making.
I should check on my brother. The baking business can be quite
These bodies haven't been torn apart by a minotaur. They've been arranged. These bodies have arrow wounds and cuts from weapons too small to be wielded by a minotaur.
I am the Minotaur.
What?
Drop all your valuables and flee in terror. Mortal, leave me your drachme, and you shall be spared. Otherwise, death by hoof awaits you. Fear my move. Fear it?
Malaka. I'm going to start stabbing until someone tells me what's going on.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me! They made me do it! They're not better than mine!
Συμμορία αρπακτική ληστών τα αυτιλημμένους. Αρπακτική και ως θήριον πολύ σουσί.
Grrr! I said grrr! Oh, fuck it. Hi.
Tell me what's going on, or I'll cut it out of you. And take off that Malaka's mask. Leandros?
I told you nothing is what it seems in Pevka. I'm happy to refund any expenses incurred. Please, it's my daughter, Amara. Masked men are holding her captive deep in the canyons of Titi Plateau.
Masked men? What kind of masks?
White like marble, bleeding from their eyes. Horrific!
The cult.
They control everything in Pevka. Lured champions from all over with the promise of Minotaur slaying glory, only to swindle and ambush them down here in the dark. Honorless. If I don't do as they say, Amara dies. If I take off my mask, or tell my wife, or ask for help, she dies.
Tell me about your daughter.
Amara. The sound of her laughter is sunlight on my skin. She is joy, Mistios. One night, the masked men took that joy from me. They needed my silver tongue to lure wealthy warriors to their trials. In Amara, they found all they needed to control me.
You said the cult, the masked men, have your daughter in the canyons of Dicti Plateau? There are a lot of canyons.
But only one holds Amara. There is a place called Zakros, an ancient ruin, and the bastion of the masked men's power. I go there every night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. But I never have. I fear they keep her underground, where she'll never see the sun.
How many men have you sent to their deaths with a speech and a smile?
Thousands. More. But their lives will never outweigh my Amara. She's all I have. But now I have you, don't I? You. You can free her from those Malakas masked men.
Tell me, whose face would Amara wish to see rescue her? Mine or her father's? Be brave, Leandros.
Bravery, yes. You're right, Mistios. No matter what, I must be there for my Amara. Please, will you join me?
We will save your daughter. Together.
Thank you, Mistios. Meet me outside the ruins of Zakros on Vitki Plateau. That's where my daughter is and where I must be. These masked men, they're organized and unafraid. Their greatest weapon is no blade, it's our greed. Every merchant, every man and his slave earned enough drachma to charade. Let them make Frida's blood. The Minotaur makes us all rich. My life cost. God, why is this suit safe? I used a small bottle of all of that. Hard to my Zeus, this spare doesn't breathe at all. I'm the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You, the Minotaur.
Face the final curtain.
Don't be afraid. And don't
Somebody help! Death is coming.
Wait, it's not the real Minotaur. It's on... You came. I was sure I'd fight alone.
I'll stand with you, Leandros. No matter what happens today, Amara will be proud of her father. I see you're still a Minotaur.
I faced many of the Greek world's deadliest warriors in this mask. Granted, I was just there to distract those warriors with my roars and threatening gestures, so they could be ambushed and stabbed from behind. But wearing it makes me feel brave.
And you look it. It would be an honor to fight alongside the mythical Minotaur.
Yes, yes! Moo!
Don't do that.
They must be keeping her underground. With hooves and heroics. We shall save her. But Zakros is well defended. How should we proceed?
We charge!
Can't take much more.
Found her.
No, please. I've been quiet. I can't be silent. Don't hurt me.
Let me go.
Please, find my father.
Take cover!
Find me.
I'll find you when I know it's safe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I never thought I'd be free.
You saved me.
Well,
Is that the Minotaur?
yes, that absolutely is the real, authentic Minotaur.
It's all right now, Amara. No one will ever hurt you again. Not while I, the mighty Minotaur, am here to protect you.
Pater? You think I don't know your voice?
Hi, honey.
I think you make a handsome Minotaur.
I know, darling. I know.
I waited and waited and... You weren't going to leave me here, were you? You were just working on your plan to save me, right, Pater?
Of course. I was always coming for you. I just... needed to find something first.
The people who took you, if there's anything you overheard, anything that could help me stop them.
While I pretended to sleep, their leader spoke of a meeting place in Kidonia. I wrote down all the masked men's whisperings. Hopefully something in here will be useful to you.
My friend, we're heading to my wife. She keeps a vigil for Amara at the Warrior's Rest. Come with us. See the gift you gave. Our family, together.
After you.
Amara! Amara! You're alive!
Mater!
My family. You did this?
Thank Leandros. When the time came for action, he charged. Despite being outskilled and out-costumed, he fought courageously. Your husband is no coward.
Perhaps there are some heroes here.
No one's ever won the prize of Befka. Everyone who's died facing the Minotaur has had their drachmi go in the vault, growing year by year. And now, a tiny but well-earned portion of it is yours.
Thank you for a tiny portion.
Of course. Less taxes, reasonable operational expenses, and I'll make sure all of it reaches your boat, Mistios. You've earned it. Oh, and... This is for you. A coward doesn't deserve to be the Minotaur. You do.
Quite the compliment.
Befka is no longer safe for us. Freeing Amara will bring repercussions from people who are not known to be forgiving. But we're alive, and whatever future we have it only because of you.
Be safe. That must be Skura.
Do you hear that?
Yes, I hear it too. What do you think it could be?
It's the sound of someone lying to me.
Or someone humoring a frail old man.
They tell me you could hear the crowds from all the way out here. The thirst never quenched.
Thirst for what?
Combat in the arena, Mistios. Life and death in their purest forms. Love, hate, glory and ruin. All there for the crowds to devour. My name is Skura.
Cassandra, I found a note that mentioned this place. And you. It called for fighters from all over the Greek world.
These walls no longer shake because there are no heroes of the arena left. The crowds don't care about real fighters anymore. They just want blood. But you, Mistios, you could change that. You could make them care. And win riches beyond your wildest dreams, of course. If you were to fight and win.
Perhaps I can make the arena walls shake once again.
Good.
Tell me about the other fighters.
As a new contender, the choice of opponent will be yours. No slaves here. No hapless criminals. Just warriors with the resolve to spill blood for the crowd.
I see.
There are 5 current champions. Each one more bloodthirsty and ruthless than the last. You'll need to defeat each of them if you are to be called hero of the arena.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's been here for decades, but recently it's changed.
As most things do.
True. Fighters today care only about drachmi, not honor. And the crowds now come only to watch one warrior gut another. They're jaded. They want more than just killing. They want cruelty.
My blades and I are ready.
Choose your opponent.
have unpaid debts to collect.
I see. Anyone in particular come to mind? Choose your opponent.
I'll fight this king of the bandits.
You want the best! I said, do you want the best? Do you want the best? Well, here they are! Victory! You're going straight to us!
must have done well in there.
Did you not see?
I haven't seen a fight from inside the arena in years. But if the crowds are cheering like that, perhaps I have a hero on my hands after all.
Of course they cheer for me. Who could resist cheering for a warrior legend in the arena?
Maybe the stories I've heard are true.
Skura?
Maneon?
Ah, Mistius. I knew it as soon as I laid eyes on you. You could be hero of the arena like Skura. If you keep fighting, I foresee a long and profitable career. For both of us. Talk to Skura when you're ready to continue.
Choose your opponent.
I will spear Velos like a wild animal.
For those of you about to risk your lives, the crowd salutes you!
You can make it!
Your blade, Misthios. The spear. It reminds me of long ago. Of the Persians.
This spear has killed many Persians.
As have I. On the battlefield and in the arena.
You fought in the Persian wars?
I did.
What was that like?
Hard. The Persians were a formidable enemy. They had the numbers. They had warriors from Atoll conquered lands in their armies. It took a united Greek war to turn them back. Anything less would have been total defeat.
A united Greek world. Seems like fantasy now.
Agreed. But coming back from the war was harder than the war itself. Mayon and I found daily life afterwards to be difficult. We had been men filled with life and death purpose. We found that again in the arena.
What was the arena like in your time?
It was a place of honor and heroism. I bathed my blade in blood for years. But that was a different time, and I was a different man.
How exactly did you become a hero of the arena? What did you do?
I survived.
I have to go.
You've done a warrior's job in the arena. Keep it up.
Thank you. Varnavas told me about the arena. I should give it a go. Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again. The Hind of Kirnea's pelt. I remember being awestruck when I caught a glimpse of her through the trees long ago. It was an honor to hunt such a noble beast. For all the suffering and death I've seen, when you see something as magnificent as this, words escape me. Artemis was right to bring you to me. A warrior's heart beats within your chest, yet it is tempered by kindness. I'll return when I have more pelts.